So if you're curious to know what it is in the pot today, it's tomato sauce, which has kind of been built up over, how do I put it, the last couple of days of stewing and currying, but it's going to be built into some sort of pasta bake later. Now, what I'm up to at the moment is I'm off to collect wood, so I'm running low back down there, and it has been pissing it down for the last few hours, but luckily fire's not gone out. As you can see, the ground is fucking soaking. Now, if you're watching this on Facebook, I want to take the opportunity to remind you that there is a YouTube channel. And the basic deal is, this YouTube channel has been sitting there rather dormant for quite some time. But if you remember to click the link, the second link in the description, you'll be sure to find the YouTube channel, because I'm looking to do more with that over the next year. Now, as you can see, I appear to have found quite a bit of dead wood here. With that YouTube channel, remember, if you're not clicking the link, to search the same name as the profile picture on Facebook. That'll be Danny Rowland, author poet, in all contexts. Remember to hit that YouTube channel up now, because it drastically needs those subscribers. As you can see, I've managed to pull this one off, which I can't complain at, really. You're curious to know why it is I'm switching to other social platforms. It's because Facebook has become very money grabbing in how it likes to work things. It used to be that I could post things and they'd reach my audience, but now, well, unless I'm paying Facebook for the pleasure, the reach has been, shall we say, somewhat severely limited. This being the case, a lot of my newer content that I'm planning over the next year will not be available on Facebook. So again, if you're wanting to catch that completely new, completely unique content, you will need to be following on either YouTube or, as the case may be in some contexts, on the various podcasting channels such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, and when it becomes available, at least Apple as well. But for now, in any event, there's sticks to be dragging back. Now, this is basically me, as usual, dragging my shit. It's not too bad really, because the wood is actually quite dry, so it makes for a lot lighter work than you otherwise might imagine, even if it is a little bit mucky with all the rain we've been having. Oh, he fucking ho, look. Up the slippery, slopey bit we go. Fucking hell. It's a good job I'm healthy. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Bastard. Fuck. These fucking fawns are a fucking menace. Haha. Soon be back. Now some people may be all like, oh, doesn't he live a nice free life? But I can tell you something now. Nothing in this life comes without just a little bit of fucking work. And here I am. Oh, back now, look. A break in the weather makes for a wood collection, eh? Now, some of you will be watching this on YouTube anyway, and for all you may know, like maybe you didn't even know there was a Facebook page. There is actually a Facebook page. Again, if you follow the links in the description or go to the channel page, you'll find links to this. This is where you will find the vast majority of my work from the last 10 years. So make sure you check that out. There's a lot more content on there to be enjoyed. Just what is it though? I hear you asking. Is it that the poet will be doing on the so-called other internet platforms? Well, for the last few years, the focus has been, how do we say, purely the poetry. But what I felt to do in the last few years is to start talking, expressing, showing people things, and the other things in my life that not only matter to me, but which inspire me. The life for me, you see, is never, ever far from nature. It's where I have and I always will draw the greatest part of my inspiration. So you can almost certainly expect to find that the lifestyle, the nature-ridden lifestyle which inspires my poetry, is going to be one of the biggest talking points. But what you can also expect to see a lot more of is kind of social observations that I've been avoiding for the last few years for, I don't know, how do we put it? There was, of course, once a time in my life where I was a very political person. For the last 10 years, at least, I've aimed to avoid these subjects and indulge myself purely in the natural lifestyle which inspires my poetry. As the world moves on though, these days, I find myself increasingly wanting to express myself in, shall we say, more socially observed political terms. Over the coming months, this is something you're going to see more of on my YouTube channel. So again, if you're viewing this on Facebook, be sure to follow Danny Rowland, author poet, over on YouTube for more social observations. Oh, I say more social observations. Like I say, I've been fucking avoiding it for the last 10 years. But again, for those of you expecting, wanting, desiring more of that natural dwelling lifestyle, well, as I'm always saying, this poet is never, ever, ever, ever far from a fucking tree. So, well, on that, we will say no more. You folks, though, stay blessed. Remember to stay tuned in. Sorry for the scattered nature of this particular video, but once again, wood collections aside, fire burning, wine glass needing refilling, I'm going to leave you folks to it. Remind you once more, if you're following or watching this on Facebook, check out the YouTube channel. You'll find me, Danny Rowland, author poet, or by clicking the second link in the description. All the links are on that link. Just click the second link in the description, you'll find the YouTube. For those of you viewing on YouTube, pretty much the same shenanigan. If you click the second link in the description, you will find links to everything else. Keep an eye on all of my platforms over the coming months. Oh, that'll be the wine. But yeah, you stay tuned, people.